All right, buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the world of KH. That's Khalil, for anyone who doesn't know, right before he drops his new track.
Ooh, exciting. Love a good sneak peek.
Right, it's like we're getting all this exclusive access, like a backstage pass to his creative process before Far Away From Nothing even comes out on October 20th.
I'm always fascinated by how artists work, what inspires them.
Me too, totally. And we've got, get this, snippets of the track itself, plus this really personal video message from Khalil. Not your typical, hey, my new song's out kind of thing.
Okay, color me intrigued. What's he got?
Remember I mentioned that video message. So he filmed this on a beach, calls it his sanctuary. It's clearly important to him.
Sure.
Let's hear a bit of what he had to say. This is our escape, the sanctuary, let's say. This is very much mine sometimes when I need to clear my mind, focus and think about things, maybe meditate as well. So I'm coming close to the beach, to the sea, and having my little alone moment.
Right.
Creative moments as well. Sometimes I'm getting some ideas about the melodies, next music, which I'm going to compose. Escape, sanctuary. You can just feel how important that place is to him, It's like the heat in the music could be the actual sun, or even just the energy of those creative sparks he gets being by the ocean.
I was just thinking that it adds a whole other dimension to the music, knowing that's where he finds his clarity, that meditative state.
Right. It's like he's giving us a glimpse into his process, which then, changes how we listen.
Exactly. And speaking of process, he did drop some hints about the sound itself, didn't he?
He did. Okay, so he uses terms like trance electronic, techno elements.
Okay, those are some buzzwords for sure.
It's melodic and a lot of atmosphere. So break it down for us. What are we really talking about here musically?
Right, so trance electronic, to me, that screams focus on rhythm progression, that hypnotic kind of sound.
I was kind of thinking when you add the techno elements, does it become like full-on club banger?
Could be, right. But then he reels it back in with the melodic, the emphasis on atmosphere.
Yeah, it's like...
It's a blend, and that's what's cool here. I think about, you mentioned similar artists when I hear trance electronic, that hypnotic vibe.
Oh, yeah.
But the melody part tells me it's not just going to be a wall of sound, there's going to be something to grab onto emotionally.
Okay, so we've got the heat-building tension, we've got the beachy inspiration. We've got this sound that's both kind of driving, but also super atmospheric. What's the takeaway here?
Honestly, I think it's all about putting together those pieces he's giving us, the sonic landscape, the creative headspace. He's not telling us what to think. He's inviting us to experience it for ourselves when the full track drops.
On October 20th. Don't forget, people.
Mark those calendars.
Right, but more than that, it's like he's saying, hey, find your own sanctuary, your own inspiration. Maybe it's a beach, maybe it's something else entirely.
Love that. Leaves you thinking even after the music stops.
Well, let's start with the music itself, yeah. This is a little excerpt from Far Away From Nothing. Play audio excerpt. Whoa. The intensity builds. What's your take on the vibe here?
See, that's the beauty of a good tease, right? It gets you thinking. The atmosphere is already so strong just from that one word. And it's not just heat, literally, like temperature. It's more feeling,
I see what you mean.
Like the heat of the moment, maybe? Or creative fire?
Yeah.
He leaves it open to interpretation, which I dig.
And this is where it gets even more interesting.